Hello, dear listener of Teacher Kaligo Dotto Njige channel. Today I have brought you an analysis of the poem My Will. The poetess of this poem is a woman from country of Jamaica in South America. She known as Lorna, Guy Goodison. This poem is found in the Poetry of Growing Up with a Poetry by David Rubadil. You can teach this poem in the subject of English language, literature in English, and language too, because this poem is in the Poetry of Growing Up with a Poetry. And this poetry is used in Tanzania Institute of Education, ordinary level, on literature in English and English language, and in advanced level, language too. The critic of this poem is teacher Kaligo Dotto Njige, the Manju of Literature and the young African writer, from Queen of Peace Girls Secondary School, located in Nzega, Tabora, Tanzania. Lorna Guy Goodison was born in the year of 1947, August 1. She is a Jamaican poet. She is now professor of English language and literature at the University of Michigan. Listen to the poem of Lorna Guy Goodison called My Will. Son, my will, albeit premature, when the palm readers divine for me an extended lifeline. Besides, who knows what was bequeathing I could acquire before the lifeline inches the dark side of my hand. But for a start, the gift of song, this sweet immediate source of release was not given me, so I leave it for you in the hope that God take hints. Then the right to call all older than you, Miss, Mr. or Mistress, in the laid love of our simplest ways. Eat each day's salt and bleed with place, and may you never know hunger and books. I mean the love of them. May you like me earn good friends, but just to be sure, love books when the binding fall apart, they can be fixed, you will find. That is not always so with friendship and no gold. Too many die or killed for it. Besides, its face is too bold. This observation is the last I give. Most time, assume a patina, a shape subdued. So when you bloom, they will value it. Goodison described the mother's determination as well as her ability to create a garment from a square in a span that filled time for her child. Lorna wrote this poem to express a mother's love for her son. A mother advises her son to like reading books with a vision. A mother sings her son comforting songs to know the importance of a mother in the family. The mother's child is named Albert. That is the introduction of the poem's My Will. The analysis of the poem usually has its own common questions that are asked in the exam. Such questions are as follows. Number one, what the poem about? The poem is about love between a mother and her son, Albert. A mother advises her son on the good and bad things of the world. She says, stanza 5, may you like me and good friends, but just to be sure, love books when binding fall apart. Question number 2 is asked, if you have not been given the title of the poem, suggest the title of the poem. A question like this, you have to look the repetition of words can show the title of the poem. Example, the title of the poem, it can be a mother and her son, or love between a mother and her son. Or the poem is about son. Question number 3. What's the type of the poem? The type of the poem, according to the form, is modern poem because number of verses are not equal in each stanza. Stanza 1 has 6 verses, stanza 2 has 6 verses, stanza 3 has 6 verses, stanza 4 has 10 verses, and the last stanza has 18 verses. And also, according to the content, it is a lyric poems. Question number 4. Who is the persona in the poem and how will you know? The persona who speaks of this poem is a mother who talks to her son, giving him advice because he is still young and does not know what life is like. She says, "Son, my will, albeit premature, when the palm readers." This is shown in stanza 1. Question number 5. What the tone and the mood of the poem? The tone of the speaker persona is happy because the mother talks to her son about her love. She also sings songs to her son. But the mood of the reader is also happy or relieved about the mother's love for her son. Question number 6. What are the possible themes of the poem My Will? Number 1 is love between mother and her son. Number 2 is awareness. The mother realizes her responsibility to raise the child as well as advice to her son to be a good citizen. Question number 7. What is the message found in this poem? Number 1. Mothers should love their children and advise them when they are wrong. Number 2. Young people should love their mothers because they gave birth to us. Number 3. Counseling for a child put him in a good foundation for life. Question number 8. Is the poem still relevant today? Yes. My Will poem is still relevant today because there are mothers in our society who love their children. There are mothers who advise them when they are making mistakes. There are mothers who sing songs to comfort them about life. The last question. Comment on poetic devices. Poetic devices is made up of 3 categories. Number 1 is structural devices. Number 2, sound or musical devices. And number 3, sense or literal devices. Structural devices. Number 1, number of stanzas. There are 5 number of stanzas. Number 2, number of verses. There are 46 number of verses. Number 3, repetition of words. Example, will, I, life, and my. And also there is a punctuation mark as a structural device. There is a full stop. Categories number 2, sound or musical devices. Number 1 is rhyme. It is irregular because it does not follow the similar sound in each verses. Number 2, rhythm. It is a regular rhythm. Example, son, my will. The word son is strong or stressed syllable, and my is weak syllable, and will is strong syllable. S, W, S. That is irregular rhythm. Another sound or musical device is alteration. Repetition of consonant sound at the beginning. Example, consonant W. Besides who knows what. Beside who knows what. Another sound or musical device is consonant. Repetition of consonant sound at the end. Example, besides who knows what. Consonant S. Besides who knows what. The last category of poetic devices is sense devices. Number 1 is personification. The word right given a quality of human being. Example, then the right to call all older than you. Then the right call all older than you. The second sense device is symbolism. The word books tend to represent hope or peace or good ideas. I have reached the end of the analysis of the poem My Will. I ask you to subscribe, like, share, and comment below this video. My name is teacher Kaligo Dotto Njige, the Manju Of Literature and the young African writer from Queen of Peace Girls Secondary School in Narrated, Tanzania. Welcome. My phone number are 06768615 79 or 07 4807 33 16